Cllr Barbara Murray and I am the Lord Mayor of Liverpool. I'm here today because I lead on the Liverpool literacy cycle, and today we are launching one of the major literacy skills, reading, in the city. The significance of that for Liverpool is we have poor literacy rates within our workforce, so I am really trying to make sure that people can get better jobs.
On the 24th of January, Liverpool Central Library became the beating heart of a city, united by words, stories, and the power of reading. The event was officially opened by the Lord Mayor of Liverpool, Barbara Murray, who warmly welcomed all guests and participants, setting the tone for a day dedicated to literacy, culture, and community. In her opening address, she outlined the vision behind Liverpool Year of Reading 2026, and talked visitors through the rich programme unfolding across every floor of the library, from children's storytelling and creative workshops to poetry, performances, and literary discussions for all generations. As the Lord Mayor explained, each space within the library had its own purpose and rhythm, creating a living map of reading in its many forms, inclusive, accessible, and deeply human. Throughout the day, authors and writers presented their work, sharing stories shaped by personal experience, place, and imagination. Publishers and literary organizations opened conversations about creativity, opportunity, and the future of reading, while artists and performers brought words to life through music, movement, and spoken expression.
The event wasn't prompted because we do this every year. This is our 7th year, and each year we take a different literacy skill. So we will do reading, writing, and spoken word. Last year was spoken word, and now we're back to reading. Next year will be writing. So we just follow that 3-year cycle. We always launch here in the library, and we always have lots of people come to participate.
The atmosphere was one of openness and generosity. Conversations flowed naturally, ideas were exchanged freely, and reading revealed itself not as a solitary act, but as a shared experience connecting people across cultures, ages, and backgrounds.
Well, this year is an interesting year. Not only is it Liverpool Year of Reading, it's the national, the countrywide Year of Reading. And so all the libraries across the country are involved. All the libraries in Liverpool will be involved. And the government has invested some money in reading this year with the National Literacy Trust. And hopefully we will see at the end of this year great impact.
My brother was born disabled, thalidomide. That meant he had some problems with his body, and it was caused by a drug called the thalidomide drug. And sadly, he died 4 years ago, almost to today. And he died in hospital after 6 months. And it prompted me to write a poem. And when I wrote the poem and put it on social media, book publishers, asked me to write a book about him and about our life. So I started writing a book, and this is the eventual book that came out in December of 2025. So this is a brand new book about our lives.
Liverpool Literacy Reading 2026 is a statement that reading matters, that culture matters, and that cities grow stronger when stories are given space to be heard. From Liverpool Central Library, this is Whisper TV, witnessing the beginning of a journey that has the power to inspire far beyond the walls of this remarkable place.
The role of the local government in promoting literacy and reading is crucial. We are responsible for education in the city, and it's very sad if children are leaving school who can't read and write. So we have to then work with adults to make sure they have those skills to get work.
So I'm Diane Kichijitsu, and I'm a Japanese storyteller. So I perform traditional Japanese comedy storytelling. So I did a show today in the Discover Lounge, and for kids, family event. And so it's kind of something that people don't usually get to see because it's usually performed in Japanese. But today I did it in English, so yeah.
Every year you are here?
This is my first time.
Oh, first time.
Yes,
okay, fantastic.
yes.
You like?
Yes, I love it. It's a great event. gather lots of different type of people, and yeah, it's really fun.
I run Talk Publishing, so we help people self-publish because there's people who want to publish their work but don't know how to do it. So we create that gorgeous book for them. So we have designers, illustrators, editors, so we can create this lovely book at the end of the day. And then we'll put that on Amazon for them because the majority of books these days are actually bought on Amazon. So that's what we do.
The City Council will be supporting everything to do with the libraries. The libraries are run by the City Council, but we will also be working in partnership and collaboration with other groups like The Reader at Cllr Park, like Shakespeare North Playhouse, which is the drama theatre up in Prescott, and ideally Liverpool Learning Partnership, all educators, people who work with young people, children, schools. It's an endless list, Maria, honestly.
I'm part of the Learning and Engagement team at Shakespeare North Playhouse. So we are a theatre with 3 performance spaces, an outdoor space, a studio space, and then our flagship cockpit theatre, which holds over 400 people. And I'm part of the learning team, so we run our youth theatre, we run free activities in the holidays, and we also run our monthly spoken word nights as well for over 18s.
So we are the Reader charity, and we're based in Cllr Park in South Liverpool, but we work nationally. We do shared reading outreach, so shared reading is at the core of all our work. We do shared reading groups in hospitals, in prisons, and we have a project called Reading Heroes, which supports children in care as well. And we believe in the power of shared reading and how it can bring communities together, and just has so many benefits for mental health and things like that as well.
What do you think about this event?
This event is so cool. It's the first time that I've been to the Central Library, and it's just great to hear from so many people across Liverpool and how their organisations are helping support reading, especially as we come into the National Year of Reading.
Key activities today are broken into 4. So in the Children's Library, the Discover, we've got storytelling. We've got a Japanese storyteller in kimono coming to do comedy Japanese storytelling. We've got story readings, we've got books for sale, we've got colouring and everything there for children. Here in this main auditorium, we've got poetry readings, flash dancing, singing, signing choirs. On the first floor, we've got poetry, a lot of open mic poets who are coming to read their work. And on the 4th floor, we've got poetry, literary organisations and a time machine.
Us Scousers don't look down, we look up. Chest out, shoulders back, proud. Why? Because heritage is all around. Look up at the library buildings, feel the pride in your heart. Look up at the Chinese Arch, how immigration has came so far. Look up at the cathedrals, we have 2 for a start. But lad, don't look up at the seagulls, because you'll get a present in your eye. Wow.
The panellists selected themselves. I asked people who would like to talk about the subject of reading for pleasure, because all the evidence suggests people are reading less for pleasure than they used to, and we really want to find out why.
Making the world a better place, one letter at a time, one word at a time, one paragraph at a time, one story at a time, one article at a time, one magazine at a time. It's all about making the world a better place through the power of storytelling, the power of positive news, positive media. As the media, like you guys, we are playing God. We're the storytellers. We can make a story malevolent and bad. We can make a story positive, and we can inspire people. And we are playing God as storytellers. It's such an important role. So I'm here today representing Positive News Liverpool. Also, my next event, Liverpool Book Festival, which is at Box Park in Liverpool on the 8th of March. An incredible event. Independent authors, publishers like Estella, we were chatting to a minute ago. A lot of people here today are going to be at the book festival. So yeah, sorry I talked too much.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you here, guys. Thanks for coming. You guys keep up the great positive news and positive media as well. Whisper TV, keep up the great work.
Thank you.
The event aims to encourage people who don't read often to read more, and that's why here on the ground floor we've got lots of local authors who've written their own books. They're selling those books. Publishers are here to help people get published. We've got children's authors through there, and I think the way you encourage people to read is by role modelling. So if they see you reading, we're in a library, we're surrounded by books. What's the best thing to do? Read one.
This event's been running for a few years now. We hold it here every January. It's always led by Cllr Barbara Murray, who's actually the Lord Mayor this year for Liverpool until May. And it's grown every year. We used to just be in one room and there was a few various organisations, but now we're taking over the whole library, as you can see. So we've got authors here trying to sell their works, we've got publishers, we've got poets, we've got children's authors in the Discover Room. So it's really about promoting the services that the city offers, but also about promoting literacy as well and trying to get that appetite for people to read again. And it is, after all, the National Year of Reading this year.
And at first we didn't know that my brother was thalidomide. He had no ears, he couldn't speak, and he had a paralysed face. So the poor man died, as I say, in hospital. And I brought the two books out now, Silent Victims, because he couldn't speak, silence, and part one, which is more about my mother, and part two about the wider family. They've done very well. They are very successful, and I'm pleased to be here at the launch of the Year of Reading with the Lord Mayor of Liverpool, Cllr Barbara Murray, who asked me to come along and promote my two books. All the books that I'm selling, the first 10 of those here today, I'm giving all the money to the Lord Mayor for her literacy, her reading, her writing, her spoken word, the work that she's doing with charity. So I'm really here for two reasons, but the main one is to promote Silent Victims Part 1 and Part 2. And that is now selling all over the world.
I'm hoping to engage all community groups. I think reading is for everybody. I think it's very much a human skill. And books, you can always find a book of interest to you. We do target sometimes some of the deprived neighbourhoods, but on the whole, we work with everybody. And I think it's really important to be inclusive. You know, it doesn't matter about your ethnicity, it doesn't matter what your language is or what country you've come from. Liverpool has over 113 languages spoken in the city, which tells you how inclusive this city is, and we reach out to all of them.
So on the 25th of January 1759, the Bard of Scotland was born, Robert Burns, and we commemorate that every year in Scotland, but also here. I was at Burns Night last night, and they present a haggis. And it's tradition to do a haggis in honour of Scotland's national dish. And if you've not had it, you're missing out on some. Even the Lobster Pot does haggis, just so you know. So you imagine if I had the plate with the haggis steaming in front of me. I've usually got a very large knife, which some people get scared about. And I'll just do a few of the verses. It goes something like this. Therefore your honest sunset face, great chieftain of the puddin' race, boon them ye take your place, paint tripe of fern. Well are ye worthy of a grace, as langs my own. The groaning trencher there ye fill, your pin would help to mend a mill, while through your pores the dews distill like amber beads. His knife say rustic Weber dight, and cut ye up with ready sleight, trenching your gushing entrails bright like ony ditch. And then, oh what a glorious sight, Wow. Ricken. Rich.
I actually am from Liverpool, but I live in Japan. So when I went to Japan as a backpacker, I discovered this kind of storytelling, and I was introduced to a very famous Japanese storyteller, and he was the first Japanese man to start performing this kind of art in English. So I was asked to be his stage assistant, and that's how it started. I'd never seen it before, but I just really enjoyed it because it's a world of imagination. So it's very fresh, you know, doesn't rely on technology, just storytelling, playing all of the characters in the story.
Here's some Scouse slang, you ready? It's not cool, it's heavy. It's not electricity, it's lecky. It's not breakfast, it's brekkie. And it's not an alcoholic drink, it's a bevy. We tend to put the in front of everything. Like it's not a corner shop, it's the corner shop. We say it like it's the only one we've got. You say very good, we say boss, and we shorten things to get our points across. Like it's not a screen, it's Nogsy, it's not Tock stuff, it's Tocky, it's not Croc stuff, it's Crocky, and it ain't Scotland Road, it's Scotty. You call it a hospital, we call it the Aussie. You call it an off licence, we call it the offie. It's not Christmas, it's Crimbo. If it's ugly, it's a show. It's not money, it's dough. And if you stink, then you've got major bow. Wow.
The main weekend festival is based in Port Sunlight in various venues, including the Lady Lever Art Gallery and various other places. We have visiting writers, and then during the year we have online workshops that people can sign up for, and we also have poetry picnics in the summer, so year-round events basically. And we've got a wonderful team of 7 very eccentric people who all have a really nice time planning things. We're all writers in our own right, so the books you can see here are actually all books that we write. These 3 are mine, there's some of those are Kemel's. And I've just been appointed the Poet in Residence for Wirral Libraries and their ambassador for the Year of Reading, so we're hoping to use that to promote the festival as well.
The long-term impact is usually assessed by government and local government. So things like that data around who's reading for pleasure, the results when children leave school of their national qualifications, these are all indicators. So there's a lot of information there to measure.
We run 2 competitions. One is for young people aged 11 to 18 living and working or being educated in the Liverpool city region, and the other is an open competition which we normally get entries from all over the world, but we also have a few special prizes for the Liverpool city region for that as well.
My favourite author is probably Jane Austen, a woman who wrote hundreds of years ago, but she was very modern and very funny. So you know, I like her. I enjoy reading her books. I've read them several times.
And what we do there is we go off to somewhere nice and you explore the place, find out about it, and if you want to, write about it. And it's a great way of actually having the space, because what a lot of people don't have is the space or time to write, and this gives you that time and space. And it's a workshop, but it doesn't feel like a workshop. It feels much more like going out and enjoying yourself.
It's very community orientated. There's a lot of very, very dedicated authors and poets in the city of all ages, helping to celebrate the spoken and the written word.
The main message I would like to say to people today is enjoy everything around reading, enjoy writing if that's something you like to do, enjoy performing, but a big, big, big thank you for coming along and making this such a special event. Really appreciate everybody helping to do this.
Windows Project's been going for 50 years. We run games-based writing workshops in community venues with children, young people, adults with learning difficulties. We're also currently doing a residency in Clatterbridge Cancer Centre, And we have a storyteller who goes all over the country on behalf of National Literacy Trust.
Very difficult. There are so many good books. Anything by Charles Dickens, great storyteller.
And as you know, Liverpool is one of the cities which is very friendly, you know, for the residents, very welcoming for people of all cultures, from countries around the world.
Vispa TV is a modern media platform where the stories of people, brands and ideas take a professional form. We produce premium interviews and high-quality video content that build visibility, credibility and trust in the digital space. We support leaders, entrepreneurs and organizations, helping them communicate their values, projects and achievements in a clear, authentic and inspiring way. By combining media industry standards with a social mission, we create a space for dialogue, growth and real impact. This is where initiatives are born that connect people, strengthen communities and show that success has many faces. Vispa TV, your partner in building communication, reputation and narrative. Vispa TV, where you see people achieve.